right, so you wanted, I guess, the lowdown on Chegg's earnings report, specifically how this AI wave is hitting their bottom line.
Yeah,
Well, get
most
ready
of
to
it.
dive deep with us
Yeah.
because we've got Chegg's Q3 2024 earnings call transcript right here.
Yep.
And let me tell you,
We did.
it is juicy.
It's not just about the numbers themselves.
Yeah.
It's about a company at a crossroads.
Right.
This deep dive is like watching a real-time business drama unfold.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Okay.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off
Okay.
and start with the financials. Chegg pulled in $137 million in revenue this quarter.
Okay.
Now, that might sound decent,
Yeah.
but it's actually a 13% drop compared to the same time last year. Ouch.
And when we look at the subscriber count, it's a similar story. They're down to 3.8 million subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Also a 13% decrease year over year.
Right.
This suggests that students are finding other places to get their study help.
Yeah.
And AI is the prime suspect.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
not just the top line numbers. There's a $196 million non-cash goodwill impairment charge staring us in the face.
Oh, yeah.
That's a massive hit, basically admitting that some of their acquisitions haven't lived up to expectations.
Right.
Then there's a $55 million settlement for a class action lawsuit, though thankfully that's offset by insurance proceeds.
These charges are like flashing warning signs telling us that something fundamental has shifted in Chegg's business landscape.
Yeah, so let's talk about that elephant in the room, AI disruption.
Okay.
Chegg specifically pointed to two main culprits in their earnings call.
Okay.
Google's AI overviews and the rise of generative AI tools that students are using for everything from writing essays to solving math problems.
Right. And those Google AI overviews or AIOs are a game changer. They're basically giving students quick answers right there on the search results page. So they're not even clicking through to Chegg's site anymore.
Chegg's CEO, Nathan Schultz, actually said, and I quote, "It's our belief that the prevalence of AIO will only continue to increase, and that Google, in an attempt to maintain market share and shifting from being a search origination point to the destination, disintermediating content sites like Chegg."
Disintermediating.
Yeah.
There's a word you don't hear every day.
Right.
But it basically means Google's cutting out the middleman.
Right.
And Chegg's the one getting squeezed.
And the traffic numbers tell the tale.
Right.
Non-subscriber traffic was down 8% globally in Q2,
Okay.
then plunged another 19% in Q3. By October, it was a whopping 37% decline year over year.
Wow.
These are some serious drops.
Yeah, it really highlights the urgency of the situation for Chegg. They're hemorrhaging traffic, and that translates directly to lost potential revenue.
Right.
It raises the question, how do they compete with something that's often free and incredibly accessible?
Well, let's dive into the Q&A portion of the earnings call and see what kind of grilling the analysts gave Chegg's leadership team.
Yeah.
This is where things get really interesting.
Because the analysts are just asking polite questions. They're
Yeah.
pressing for answers.
Right.
And they're representing the concerns of investors who are wondering if Chegg can survive this AI onslaught.
Right.
Yeah.
One analyst went straight to the heart of the matter,
Okay.
asking about the disconnect between the surge in questions being asked on Chegg and the dwindling subscriber numbers.
Interesting.
They wanted to know how Chegg plans to actually make money from all this activity if students aren't paying for it.
This is the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
It's all well and good to have a lot of users, but if they're not converting into paying customers,
Right.
then it's not a sustainable business model.
Schultz responded by saying they're focusing on evolving the Q&A experience.
Okay.
They're moving away from just providing simple answers and trying to create a more interactive learning journey that keeps students engaged and hopefully more inclined to subscribe.
It's a shift in strategy, for sure.
Yeah.
Instead of just being a quick answer machine,
Yeah.
they're trying to position themselves as a more comprehensive learning platform.
Right?
But will that be enough to lure students away from the allure of free AI?
That's the big question.
Right.
And it's one that analysts were laser focused on during the call.
This is where we really get into the nitty-gritty of how AI is affecting the entire education industry,
Yeah.
not just Chegg.
Right.
It's a fascinating case study that goes way beyond just one company's earnings report.
Absolutely.
Another analyst pointed out the elephant in the room,
Oh, yeah.
Google AIO,
Right.
and asked how Chegg plans to cope with this, shall we say, uninvited guest to the education party.
Right.
They wanted to know specifically what Chegg's doing to reach students and maybe offset those traffic losses from Google.
It's like Google just built a shortcut straight to the answer.
Yeah.
And Chegg's left holding a map that nobody needs anymore.
Right.
So, yeah, what did Schultz have to say about that?
He talked about a multi-pronged approach. They're trying to build a strong, direct channel to students, getting on TikTok, launching a Discord app, and even a Chrome extension.
Wow.
Meeting students where they hang out digitally.
Right.
Plus a big brand campaigns planned for the winter semester.
Smart move.
Yeah.
If students aren't coming to Chegg,
Right.
Chegg's got to go to the students.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a tough battle. Think about it. You're a student.
Yeah.
You need a quick answer for your homework.
Right.
Google gives it to you right there for free.
Yep.
Why would you even bother going to Chegg anymore?
Especially when free AI tools are getting more sophisticated every day.
Right.
I mean, it's not just about simple answers anymore. These AI tools can write essays, solve complex math problems, even generate code.
It's a real challenge for companies like Chegg, who built their business model on providing those very services.
So how is Chegg trying to differentiate itself from the free AI horde?
Well, one analyst asked directly about the softening of non-subscriber traffic trends in October. They wanted the inside scoop on what's driving that decline and, more importantly, what makes Chegg think they can turn it around.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah.
Give me the goods. What did Schultz say?
He admitted that the decline is, in large part, due to those pesky Google AIOs.
Oh, okay.
They're providing instant gratification for students who just want quick answers.
But isn't that what most students want? I mean, let's be real. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Cramming for a test, just needing a quick solution to move on.
Sure, but Chegg's betting that there's still a segment of students who are looking for more than just a quick fix.
Okay.
Students who want in-depth explanations, personalized learning, and a structured approach to studying.
So they're going for quality over quantity, trying to be the artisanal, handcrafted study guide
Yeah.
in a world of mass-produced AI answers.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
They're emphasizing their content quality and satisfaction guarantee, which is a clear jab at the sometimes questionable accuracy of AI-generated content.
Yeah. It's a bold strategy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But is it enough to convince students to shell out their hard-earned cash when free options are readily available?
That's the multi-million-dollar question, isn't it? And the answer, my friend, is still blowing in the wind.
Okay, enough of the Bob Dylan references.
All right.
Let's talk about how Chegg is actually trying to make this strategy work. What specific initiatives are they taking?
Well, aside from those marketing efforts we talked about, they're also revamping their product offerings.
Okay.
They're rolling out a new Q&A experience that's supposed to be more personalized and focused on deeper learning.
So less like a vending machine spitting out answers, more like a personal tutor guiding you through the material.
That's the idea, at least.
Okay.
They're also doubling down on high-value features like practice problems and solution comparisons, areas where they believe they can offer something that free AI tools can't replicate.
It's a high-stakes gamble. They're betting on students being willing to pay for a premium experience, even when cheaper alternatives exist.
It's a risky bet, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you know what they say?
What's that?
No risk, no reward.
Let's hope they don't end up with no risk and no reward.
Right.
Speaking of rewards, let's look at their guidance for next quarter and see if they're expecting a windfall or more of a financial famine.
Right, so let's talk turkey.
Okay.
What kind of future is Chegg painting for itself?
Yeah. What are we looking at here?
Well, for Q4, they're projecting total revenue to land somewhere between $141 and $143 million.
Okay.
Subscription services, their bread and butter, are expected to bring in between $126 and $128 million.
And what about adjusted EBITDA?
Yeah.
That's a key metric for profitability, right?
Right, and they're anticipating that to fall between $32 and $34 million.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Even Chegg's CFO, David Longo, admitted during the call that, and I quote, "While our business outlook has significantly softened versus our prior expectations, and these numbers are not where we want them to be. Like many companies in the ad tech space, we are dealing with the challenges of a dynamically changing AI landscape."
So they're acknowledging the reality check, but also trying to project confidence.
Right.
It's a tough balancing act.
It is, and that's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
Can Chegg actually walk the walk? Can they turn their strategic vision into tangible results? Can they convince students to pay for a premium service in a world where free AI is becoming increasingly capable?
Those are the million-dollar questions, and the analyst didn't shy away from asking them.
Oh, no.
One analyst even brought up Chegg's long-term investments in these new initiatives.
Okay.
They wanted to know how Chegg's going to pull off these big plans while also slashing costs.
Yeah.
It's a classic dilemma, right?
Yeah.
Trying to balance the need for immediate savings with long-term growth potential.
Absolutely. And Schultz's response was interesting.
Okay.
He went back to the vision they laid out in their shareholder letter back in June,
Okay.
emphasizing their commitment to supporting students academically and eventually functionally.
Mm-hmm.
He stressed that even with the restructuring and job cuts, they're not ditching their big goals. They're just reprioritizing and focusing on areas where they think they can really stand out from those generic, free AI products.
So it's all about finding their niche, their unique selling proposition in this new AI-powered world.
Mm-hmm.
But how do they actually do that?
Well, Schultz highlighted a few key areas.
Okay.
First, they're really leaning into the quality and trust angle.
Okay.
They're talking about building unique features and content that you just can't get from a free AI.
Right.
They're pointing to things like their content satisfaction guarantee as proof that they stand behind their product.
It's like they're saying, hey, AI might be free, but it can be unreliable. We're the human experts, and we guarantee you'll be satisfied with our content.
Exactly. They're also pushing the personalized learning experience angle, especially in areas like practice problems and solution comparisons.
Okay.
They're betting that students are craving a more tailored approach,
Right.
something that generic AI tools just can't deliver.
So less of a one-size-fits-all study guide and more of a custom-tailored learning plan makes sense, but will students buy it? Literally.
That's the big question. And to answer that, Chegg knows they can't just rely on Google search anymore.
Right.
They're exploring all kinds of new channels to reach students, from TikTok and Discord to targeted brand campaigns.
It's like they're throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
But hey, in a rapidly changing market, sometimes that's the best approach.
Absolutely. You have to be agile and adaptable to survive.
So there you have it, your deep dive into Chegg's Q3 earnings. It's a company facing some serious challenges from this AI revolution, but they're also taking some bold steps to adapt.
Yeah.
What stood out to you from all this?
For me, it's the sheer speed of this disruption.
Yeah.
Just a year ago, Chegg was a darling of the education tech world.
Right?
Now they're fighting for survival. It's a stark reminder that no company is immune to the forces of technological change.
It makes you wonder, what does this mean for the future of education? If even a company like Chegg is struggling, what about traditional educational institutions? Are they next?
That's the big question that's lingering in my mind.
Yeah.
How will this AI wave reshape the entire landscape of learning? It's a question we'll all be grappling with in the months and years to come.
Until next time, keep diving deep.